Hello everyone. Let's start by looking at the calendar and see what's happening this month. On the 1st of April is April Fun Day, where people play pranks on each other. Also on the 1st of April is Hanuman Jayanti, which is a Hindu religious festival that celebrates the birth of a Hindu god named Hanuman. From the 1st to the 9th of April is the Passover. The Passover is mostly celebrated by Jewish people for God from saving them from slavery in Egypt, as mentioned in the Bible. The 2nd of April is Autism Day. This day is important to me because I am autistic myself, and I believe that between 2 to 5% of the population is autistic. The 3rd of April is Good Friday, which commemorates the death of Jesus Christ on the cross. The 3rd of April is also Qingming, which is when many Chinese people visit and clean their ancestors' tombs. The 5th of April is Easter Sunday, where many people eat chocolate Easter eggs. The 11th of April is World Parkinson's Day. Landmarks around Australia will be lit up in solidarity and advocacy of the 150,000 people living in Australia with Parkinson's disease. On the 13th of April is Auslan Day. Auslan is Australian Sign Language and is used in Australia by many people in the deaf community. World Haemophilia Day is on the 17th of April. Haemophilia is a condition which means when a person has a cut on their skin, it won't heal, and they'll keep bleeding because their blood doesn't clot. The 25th of April is Anzac Day, which is when Australian and Kiwis remember the brave people who landed on the shores of Gallipoli on the morning of the 25th of April 1915. April is also Autism Month, FOP Awareness Month and IBS Awareness Month. FOP is a rare disease where muscles, tendons and ligaments gradually turn to bone. IBS is a condition which means a person may need to use the toilet a lot due to diarrhea, and they may only eat certain foods in order to avoid flare-ups. If you want to add something to May's calendar next month, please mention it in the comments below. Accessible events. If you know of an accessible event that will be occurring in April that isn't mentioned in this video, please comment about the event below. I've done some research and I found some accessible events that will be occurring in Queensland in April. I've decided to put them into 4 categories, which are deaf-friendly events, blind-friendly events, sensory-friendly events, and physical disability events. Deaf-friendly events. QPAC Auslan Interpreter Performances. QPAC will be showing 4 Auslan Interpreter performances this month. The first performance is of Inheritance that is presented by Tony Janke, which will be happening on the 2nd of April at 7 p.m. This performance is a poetic and musical journey into identity, resilience, and sacred bonds that connect us through time. The second performance is of Andy Griffith's You and Me and the Land of Lost Things, which will be on the 11th of April at 10:30 a.m. This performance is adapted by Andy Griffith's book of the same title. This performance features a land where lost things go to. The third performance is of Rockwitz, which will be occurring on the 12th of April at 7 p.m. Rockwitz Live is an onstage performance version of the SBS show Rockwitz. The fourth performance is of Where is Green Sheep, which will be occurring on the 18th of April at 9:30 a.m. This performance is about a green sheep that goes missing and features other coloured sheep. You can make bookings to attend these shows by emailing groups@qpac.com.au or calling 07 3840 7466. Auslan Stage Left will also be interpreting 3 other performances in Queensland in April. The first performance is Bluey's Big Play at Hota on the Gold Coast at 12:30 p.m. on the 16th of April, In this performance, Bluey and Bingo try to get their father to play with them instead of sitting on a beanbag. The second performance is of MGK Lost Americana tour at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre in Boondall. At 7 p.m. on the 16th of April, this tour, MGK celebrates his 7th studio album. The third performance is of the Sapphires at the Billy Brown Studio in South Brisbane at 6 p.m. on the 21st of April. This performance is about 4 Aboriginal women performing to soldiers during the Vietnam War. The Queensland Museum is exhibiting an exhibit about queer identity and cultures in the 90s. This is a photo of a couple of gay Furbies. Furbies are toys a bit like ours, and they are holding feet like people hold hands. There are rainbow flags behind them. There are Auslan videos available on their website that can be watched when attending this exhibit. This exhibit runs until the 19th of July 2026. Bluey's will be hosting an Auslan session on the 29th of April at 1 p.m. Bookings for this event are available on their website. This is a picture of an Auslan interpreter who is in a room that resembles Bluey and Bingo's room with pink wallpaper. Starting on the 13th of April, there will be Auslan interpreted children's programs available to watch on ABC iView. These programs include Bluey, Gardening Australia Junior, Fizzy and Suds, Knee High Spies, Kangaroo Beach, and more. More series and episodes will be added each year on the 13th of April. On the 25th of April, there will be Auslan interpreted Anzac Day services. You can find out more details when and where these services are taking place on the Deaf Connect website. At the time of making this video, I couldn't find any details about the Auslan interpreted services, but there were Auslan interpreted services for Anzac Day last year, and I'm sure there will be this year. Hoyt Cinemas also have open caption screenings at their cinemas, which are located in Ipswich, Redcliffe, Stafford and Sunnybank. Session times and bookings are available on their website. Blind-friendly events. QPAC Audio Described Performances. QPAC will be offering performances with audio description. Audio description is provided live through a headset using radio frequency. A trained audio describer will describe the visual aspects of the performances live. In April, there's going to be 2 audio described performances at QPAC. The first performance is of Andy Griffith's You and Me and the Land of Lost Things, which will be happening on the 11th of April at 10 a.m. This performance is adapted from Andy Griffith's book of the same title. This performance features a land where lost things go to. The second performance is of Where is Green Sheep, which will be happening on the 17th of April at 12:30 p.m. This performance is about a green sheep that goes missing and features other coloured sheep. QPAC also offers tactile tours that allow blind people and people with low vision to feel the props and costumes 90 minutes before the performance begins. This month there are going to be 2 tactile tours. The first tactile tour is for Andy Griffith's You and Me and the Land of Lost Things on the 11th of April at 12:30 p.m. The second tactile tour is for Where is Green Sheep on the 17th of April at 11:30 a.m. You can make bookings to attend these shows by emailing groups@qpac.com.au or calling 0738 407466. Hoyt Cinemas also have audio described screenings at their cinemas, which are located in Ipswich, Redcliffe, Stafford and Sunnybank. Session times and bookings are available on their website. This is a photo of a lady at the movies with her guide dog beside her. Sensory-friendly events. On the 18th of April from 8:15 a.m. to 10 a.m, the Queensland Museum will be hosting a sensory-friendly session of their exhibit, Croc, Lost Giants of Living Legends. In this interactive exhibit for all ages, you'll learn about millions of years of crocodile history. Crocodiles lived beside dinosaurs but still live amongst us humans today. The sensory-friendly session. The sound will be turned down, and there will be less people than usual. They will reduce lighting effects and audio we turned off in exhibits. There will be signs warning people about higher sensory areas and limited amount of earmuffs and sensory kits will be available from the cloakroom on level 2. Bluey's World will be hosting a sensory-friendly sessions on the 16th of April at 2 p.m. and the 23rd of April at 1 p.m. You can book this online. There is going to be one relaxed performance of You and Me and the Land of Lost Things at QPAC this month, which will be occurring on the 11th of April at 10:30 a.m. This performance is adapted from Andy Griffith's book of the same title. This performance features a land where lost things go to. You can book to see this performance online. The Museum of Brisbane has quiet afternoons every Tuesday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. This event is free. Sensory stimuli such as noise and lights will be reduced, and a break area is also available for those who need it. This is a picture of a black lady looking at a gramophone. Woolies, the supermarket, has a quiet hour 5 days each week from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. During this time, bakery ovens and chicken hooker buzzers will be turned off. Volume on store phones and cash registers will be reduced. Store entryways will be cleared. Lighting and store music will be reduced. Roll cages will be removed from shop floor. PA announcements will be stopped except for emergencies. Coles also has a quiet hour which is from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Friday in some stores. In other stores it is on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. You can Google which quiet hours your local Coles has. During Coles quiet hours, store lighting will be reduced. The radio may be turned down. Register and scanner volumes may be reduced. No PA announcements will be made except for in emergencies. Additional staff will be available to help. This is a picture of a black lady standing beside a trolley at a supermarket. She is wearing a black shirt with autistic written on it. If you want to get an autistic shirt for your Animal Crossing character, the design ID is MA438524608951. Caboolture Regional Art Gallery will be hosting Century Tours every Wednesday this month. All tours will start at 11 a.m. Pine Rivers Art Gallery will be hosting Century Tours on every Thursday this month. All tours start at 3 p.m. Redcliffe Art Gallery will be hosting Century Tours on all Thursdays this month. All tours start at 3 p.m. This is a photo of two Furbies, which are owl-like creatures standing in front of a statue of David, which depicts a naked man. The Venue Few logo, which depicts a map of Queensland, is in front of his dangly bits. All the Art Gallery Century Tours are free, and no booking is required. Bribie Island Seaside Museum has a quiet hour from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. every Wednesday. Pine Rivers Heritage Museum has a quiet hour from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday. Redcliffe Museum has a quiet hour from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. every Friday. There's a sensory-friendly hour at all Westfield shopping centres every Tuesday from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The centre lights are dimmed and the music volume will be adjusted. Physical disability events. On Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. there's going to be an adaptive fitness class that is designed for people with a physical disability. This event is taking place at 6 Layard Street in Goodna. I'm unsure if this event is available for people with other types of disability or not. There are more details on the Ipswich City Council website. Ice World, ice skating rinks in Acacia Ridge and Boondall are providing wheelchair users an opportunity to go on the ice on their wheelchair. This is a picture of an Asian man who is sitting on ice in his wheelchair. There is a snowman next to him. At Boondall, these sessions will be at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 12 p.m. on Fridays. At Acacia Ridge, these sessions will be at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 10:15 a.m. on Fridays. Each session lasts for 45 minutes and any wheelchair can be used. People who are using manual wheelchairs will need a carer who is comfortable on the ice to assist them, and minors must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. This will cost $5.50 per person, with carers free with a companion card. Bookings are available on their website. If there are any accessible events that you know are happening next month, I'd love to hear about them. You can comment information about them in this video, and I'll be sure to mention them in next month's video. If you attended any of these events, I'd love to hear about your experience of them. If you wish, you can share videos or photos of the events to Venue Through Queensland Facebook group, which I'll link below in the comments, or you can email me and I'll feature them in next month's video. My email is venuethroughqueensland@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.